Hello and welcome back to Organ Harvester. It has been far too long, but some things never change. I'm of course GMT, joined by the main man himself, Jaha. How you doing today, bud?
I am up, I'm Adam, I'm awake, and I'm ready for Organ Grinder 6. Took a little bit of a break from the last one. We were busy over in Denmark for Realms Deep, so we had a bit of a break over September. Oh wait, no, it's September now. We had a break over August. I have no idea what month it is, but it's time to get back into it. And thank you for doing this, GMT. For giving us a bit of a review of the last Organ Grinder. It was a hell of a thing. It was the first time we've ever done team games, and that trend is going to continue as we have a few, but also a lot of duels as well.
Yeah, so if you are new to Organ Harvester and Organ Grinder, is of course the show match series that pits the most fierce of enemies against each other for literally some money. And here we review the last edition and we preview the next edition. But as ever, let's start in chronological order and let's talk a little bit about our first match in Organ Grinder 5. It was a Quake World match between Spectral and Burnco.
I like how you laid it out there with the
Yeah,
pronunciation of his name.
Just not confident at all. Look, we'll
was
talk
good,
about
though.
it in a bit. Let's watch
Yeah,
the
okay.
highlights.
I think I finally found him. He's just around that corner. He's just running away, as always. Better catch him. Bah alors, Spectral, pourquoi tu t'enfuis comme ça? T'as peur? Allez, sois fort samedi, ça va être dur, hein? Salut Spectral.
I get it. He's a piece of shit.
Organ Grinder, it's a real shit show. Hey.
Fuck, man. I feel bad because I thought he was.
All right, Boof, take it away.
They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but can you teach new dogs old tricks? These guys come from the Vespa world of Half-Life Deathmatch and are now revving up for high-octane Quake World. Both from France, Spectral and Benkosh are ready to get into it. First up, Spectral takes us on to Arrowwalk.
All right, Arrow.
Spectre is doing. Oh no! That's a perfect grenade from Burn. It was just bouncing and hit him straight in the face, and Spectral goes down. Burn is back in control. That's a nice jump that Burn just did, by the way, to get to the red armor. That's not very easy to do, especially in a tournament.
Of a play date down in the middle of the ball pit of the map, and not really getting a lot of pressure from Spectral. Is he still waiting for this red? He is! He's up there and he's gonna be punished for it. There it is. It's gonna be everybody taking it. Oh, and it looks like, is it true, Move? Is it really true?
The ever-aggressive Benkosh is ready to rip into his own map pick, and it's going to be the modern classic Bravado.
Yeah.
It's time to get tilted and plus forward on to victory. Or will cooler heads prevail? Let's find out. Handy and Jahar.
Thank you, Boov, and yes, indeed, we're here on Bravado.
One of those maps that I know Burn loves. I think it's probably his best map, and that bodes ill for poor Spectral. And yeah, he's gonna take the first rocket there as well, or a perfect rocket, I should say, from Burn. Burn takes over control of the red armor, but this goes down to that beautiful lightning gun from Spectral. Oh, and that's a beautiful grenade from Spectral, and he's gonna get a couple of frags here and the mega. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is Spectral's map. Additionally, to offset the mega and the red, I'm not sure, but
A little bit of delay on it. I don't know. It looked like some panic movement getting back in there, but it was, wow, really well done out of Spectral. 16
yeah,
health.
how did he win that fight? How did he win that? He was against a 200 enemy, and somehow he came out victorious. That was insane.
It's the beauty of Quake World, actually balanced, despite everybody in chat saying LG looks OP as fuck. Everything's OP, which is why it's fair.
Yeah, it balances out. Yeah, exactly. Just make everything super strong, and everything is balanced.
Exactly. Burn
That is exactly why you can win.
Direct hit with the rocket. Enough to shut down Spectral. And now
another
Burn is
one.
moving into the lead, and this is where the experience is really going to play into it.
To Spectral this time. Burn got the red, so they're still on pretty rocket from Spectral. He had such an opportunity there, but some beautiful rockets coming out of Burn. And now Spectral is in trouble. He should never win this fight. He almost does, though. Can he hit the rocket? He
it's
does.
a trade.
And yeah, it's gonna be a trade, but that is a fight that Spectral should never ever win.
Okay, that was nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Burn. That was very classy. Platform play especially is just going to be spam city, and Spectral didn't take any damage at that point. Oh, but there's two rockets to make up for it. Going to take that yellow and say, see, a great rocket jump right back over the top, and the 3 rockets down. I can't believe he didn't win that fight, but Burn just had the stack and the defensive shots, and he's maintaining this 4-frag lead.
Yeah, he was so unfortunate.
What map is it going to be? It could be any of these maps on the wheel. I wonder what it's going to be, Tango. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go.
So this is a map created.
I think we heard it nearby. And Burn almost caught him. Oh, they're out of the teleporter. It's going to be a mutual frag suicide. Still keeping Spectral's score at 1, unfortunately, as we're well over the halfway point.
Let's see if they remember. Both megas are spawning now.
That's some good stuff in there.
You know, I'm not confident that I would beat Burn or Spectral at this point, and that it sucks to say it.
I could beat Spectral.
Oh, here we
I
go.
don't know
Here we
French.
go.
I don't know. I know the word spawns.
Translate. Someone translate. We need a translation.
Wait, Spectral can't complain about spawns in this map because he picked it. This is his choice.
Well, there we go. That was Spectral versus Burn. Other letters. Jahar,
Yeah.
what do you reckon? What did you make of it?
I was really happy to see 2 guys get into Quake World who hadn't traditionally been, who aren't 40 is kind of what I'm trying to say there. But at the same time, I was expecting it to be a little less one-sided. I thought it was going to be more of an intense fight with some real back and forth. But no, Burn brought it, and I want to see more of them. Our Quake World section is kind of a little lopsided on either end of the spectrum right now. We've got like monsters and gods like BPS and Locktar, who's a monster and a god in that order, and then we've got younger players like Spectral and Burncouch. I want to see more emerging.
It's just a good game as well, isn't it? Quake World just always delivers, and I feel like because of the strength of the weapons, even when you are getting rolled, because you can turn the tide at almost any moment, it's always got that natural drama to it. And it's something I've been playing more recently. I'm in the Quake World Dual League, going to be in the Thunderdome. Maybe one day I'll make another appearance in Organ Grinder, like that time I played Jake, or that other time I played Reki. Moving swiftly on, we have to talk about what was our second match. And this was once again in Doombringer, the favorite of Organ Grinder. It was none other than the game's programmer Reki up against Prodigy. It was a good one. I really enjoyed it. Let's watch some highlights.
That was a good throw. I was giving you that one. I was like, all right, great throw. Let's do it.
Let's see. Jeez.
What does Reki even mean? As some kind of weep skater? I already got the wolf hanging off my wall, and you look fox-like enough to be good company for him. So get in and play, you wanna be Gilly.
Wanna be Gilly.
Is that a compliment, though?
I don't know.
So he looks fox-like?
I like that he stuck
Fox
shit
enough?
in his hair. I appreciate it.
My God, look at that name. Look at that name.
Wow. Shout.
But he's still in trouble from that. all that bullet storm. But he is gonna get the kill. And oh no, Prodigy craters. You missed the armor.
Up, but he dives down for the red instead of the mega. Is this going to be risky? He's going to have no HP, and he actually almost doubles back. Is it going to cost him? Reki actually goes down in the lava. 14 to 16, 30 seconds left.
Reki is gonna pick up the mega. That's so important for Reki. This is gonna be a nail biter in the end here. 20 seconds left now. He needs 2 kills. He might find it here. No, he's
wow!
dead. he's gonna crater and die, and that might be game. 15 seconds to go. He picks up the, well, he tries to, okay, I was about to say something that may not be suitable for children, but I feel like Reki did it. 17 to 13. GG. What a map number 1. See what he has to say about map number 2.
Take us there.
The championship title rages on, and Prodigy is making sure his face is the last thing Reki sees before the end. He says he has nothing to hide, but we're headed into the foggiest map in Doombringer, GT4. Will close quarters be what Prodigy needs to win out? Hendy and 40 Lions are here to hold us through this trying time.
And running straight at your opponent, but that is exactly what Prodigy is gonna do with that 200 stack, and Reki is now in trouble. He's gonna have to try and run away. Definitely gonna go down here and make that a 2-1 lead for Prodigy. He's also gonna pick up the red armor and get another frag on Reki, as the slow start turned into a very chaotic well,
May have a little bit I don't know. Well, the wheel, Boov, something? I don't know anymore.
it's gonna be Aggressor as map number 3, and they're already ready to go. This is a close
Corridors and hallways. Whole lot of boomstick action on this one.
Absolutely, and oh, what a lightning gun from Reki, completely nailing Prodigy to the roof and give him a 4-0 lead, and Prodigy's in trouble here. A lot of people thought that Prodigy was gonna win this series. I was skeptical of the red for the first time in a long while. He's still gonna get the frag though, and the mega is available, so Prodigy is 100% gonna get that unless something happens here. He's down to 6 HP, and Reki is gonna come in with the super shotgun and get the kill and the spawn frag, and the mega is still available.
The rail as well. Reki just lying in wait on this red. 5 seconds. Here's the trap, and wow, the super shotgun from Prodigy is just on point, but still 12 frags. All right, 11 frags now. This is the pace that he needs. Good frags. This is the run. This is Doombringer. Andy, this could be magic right now. 9 frags. Make that maybe 8 frags. No, it's all gone horribly wrong.
Actually, just a fabulous series. So
Yeah,
good.
it came agonizingly close to being real esports there for a moment until you realize that that one of the developers is raking in the cash there. So I guess it's not that different from other esports, but really fantastic matchup. Gave us a good taste of Doombringer, but the fact that that the name popped up, DK as a Dodger popped up as an alias, reminded me we forgot a match, GMT. We forgot to cover one of them. We need to go back because we had 2 Doombringer matches.
Did we?
Last time. Yeah, there it is.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you don't
No,
remember
I don't think that
getting
happened.
bent over by a cat and just being spanked?
Well, you would assume there'd be a highlight montage if it happened.
I would.
Didn't happen though, did it? Adam,
Aw,
can you play the video?
An organ grinder first. The debut of Action Quake 2. It's going to be a 4v4 bullet fest across 3 maps. The diehard leftovers face off against the stalwart Everlast. Cliff 2 is up first, and it's a sniper's paradise. Lights, camera, action!
And this is part of why we're playing this today. What game is AQ2 like? It's not really like anything else. It's a tactical shooter that has never been cloned or properly followed up to. There have been spiritual successors in the vein of, Counter-Strike and Urban Terror and Reaction Quake, which never really got off the ground.
Yeah.
There have been other mods, but as far as like the actual feel of AQ2 goes, nothing comes close. So janky as it is, we are going to put lipstick on this pig and we are going to play it. So I'm going to let them know that we're all say here.
Jahar threw me his nice config here, so I get to see what he's seeing. But I tell you, I don't know how to follow people. with your config. So
Well, you can't do it right now. Yeah. If I ever remake this game, I'm going to be using those voice clips verbatim. There's no
that's
need
fun.
to.
He's playing Econ.
What is Matic
Oh, he's
doing?
just going straight
Oh
in,
my
dude,
God.
my man.
Today's a good day to die. All right.
Absolutely. You pick up those action figures, you smash them together.
One map down, and you can see the rust getting knocked off our two teams. Knives and bullets are flying as we load up to map 2, chosen by Everlast. Let's get ready to lock our Glocks on rock. Jahar and Nation, take it away.
Is second place?
Oh, nice shot.
What? Oh! Oh! What a shot! Just drop it in.
So
Oh,
nice.
that's 2 for 2. Let's go, Missy. At this point, I just really hope I'm getting his name at least like somewhat correct. Oh, got another shot. Just needs to finish her with it. Oh, and that's gonna be the fallen damage. So 1 to 2 now, but it's down to Missy. So you get plenty of bullets with the sniper rifle, but it takes a while to reload, and people can hear your reloads as well. Oh, he landed it late! He's gonna do a full team wipe himself. It's down to the pistol, but he's above him. He's bleeding up very slowly, but doesn't care.
I like how they throw their weapons. Is that to like bait them to shoot and stuff like that?
So it's faster than switching.
Very interesting.
All right, so
Oh, this
Leftovers has M4 down there, which means peeking is dangerous. Missy's actually taken this moment to bandage up.
shaking it off.
Now, bandaging is quiet, but it's also slow. Yeah, he went in the tunnel. Oh, no, that's a Kevlar vest, bro. Oh! He's got like
Spooky, man.
5 bullets to put in, but he's like being really cautious about how many he loads into it. Oh my God, there it is.
This guy fucks.
How many frags was that?
Okay.
It was a better time when men were men, and women were men, and children were men.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something that nobody actually calls it because everybody just calls it W-Fall, but it's Waterfall Drop. It's the actual name of the map. Beautiful map. This one's a little more. Yeah, teabag him, teabag him.
It looks like he's doing the gun show right there, dude.
What? What? Oh! Oh my God! From across the map! Oh! What's this door?
He lives in here, man.
This is my cave house.
He's a mountain man. He's in the.
Oh!
It was so cool seeing. I'm just glad we got to see some AQ too. It would have been a real treat if we got to see you do some Doombringer duel, but I guess we'll never see it, will we?
Didn't happen. Yeah, AQ2, first time on Organ Grinder, not to be the last time. Yeah. Spoilers for a little bit later. Obviously, your baby, perhaps more so than anyone else in the entire world. What a game! What a strange and interesting and anachronistic, because it was so revolutionary, but also didn't at all get picked up by anyone. What a strange game! But it's a joy to watch.
It has a long legacy of both weirdos who still enjoy it today and other weirdos who made other games based off of it. Shout out to Tebow in the chat there, talking about the new Urban Terror League. Urban Terror, a spiritual successor in many ways that just refuses to die or even slow down in a significant way. Just really, really good stuff. And yeah, as far as all of my dreams of like, okay, yeah, I guess we can do some team games in Organ Grinder. Having AQ2 out of the gate was a dream come true, really. But that wasn't the only one we had, obviously. We got not 1, but 2 matches of Doombringer in OG5. And we got to use that opportunity to see some 2v2. Not only is it one of the best duel games out there, it's also one of the best 2v2 games.
It's also just one of the best single-player games. Let's take a look at our highlights then for our 2v2 Grand Finals.
Back on the menu with the Grand Finals of the Doombringer 2v2 Cup. In one corner, Respa and Prodigy are the distinguished gamers. In the other corner, Dobster and Reki are the free CXE. At last, half of these players are double dipping on the event, but who could blame them? Map 1 is coming up, and it's none other than Fuse.
Didn't really want that red. Would love to have denied it though. But okay, this is sort of the point where you start to worry.
He's gonna get the mega as well.
Yeah, if you're free CXC right now, you need to halt this momentum sooner rather than later, because if we reach the 10-minute mark and you're still going to make up 25 frags, especially with the way that Distinguished Gamers can play, they can play very defensive. They will say, we've got a 20 frag lead, we're going to play like warm them up for this. I said, sure. And he went, yeah, it's just Prodigy doesn't like dueling me because I'm really annoying. And I went, yeah? No, I don't blame him at all. Like age-restricted tournaments. Just
you have to be above the age of 30 to enter.
Yes, I'm all for that.
We need fairgrounds.
Or in Quake World, as they call it, an open competition.
I don't know if Booth has something to say about that. I'm not sure. I don't know, actually. I should know these things.
What a shit show map 1 was, or was it good? I don't know. All I can hear is the throbbing pulse of the power-up. But there's more where that came from. Duel 1 is our second map. Let's hope these teams are still on friendly terms after this. What do you say, Odie and Andy?
Oh, even then, Respa gets on the quad. Yeah. Okay, he's got 2 players running towards him. He's like, yeah, I'll just kill both and pick up the quad. Fine. Standard for him, really.
And we are gonna see a third map, of course, as that is custom on Organ Grinder. And I don't know if we're gonna get queued or not, but I think we have a wheel.
Wheel time. Oh! It's Hub.
It's my hub.
Let's all call it Hub.
The scores are still pretty close. It's only 15, 16 frags. And we're only 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in. And, well, we're going to see some of that. Oh, he's going to miss the circle jump. Oh, but he hits a beautiful rail on Dobster to make up for the missed jump. Oh, look at that.
What is that? Oh, what is this?
The flick shots left and right. It's gonna miss out on the mega, but that's okay. I don't even care anymore. I just want to see those flick shots. That's another one.
Oh, it doesn't care about the fact he might shoot through his teammate. Just locked on. Turns around, kills Reki. It's the Respa show, ladies and gents.
You have to earn your luck, though, I feel like, and I feel like he's earned it.
Oh, what is that, Reki?
Gonna lose it against Dobson, and the red arm is still available, but quad is spawning soon. They need to get to the quad very, very quickly now if they want to have a chance of getting it. It's about to spawn, and Reki is gonna pick it up. He also has the red armor. This is a good chance for them to maybe come back in.
Shot would have killed him, but the 225s hits that rail, lines up another, runs away, and oh, this is beautiful. Respa could push in there with the quad. He could just fight, but no, he knows YA's up. He knows Mega's on the way.
Yeah.
What an intelligent, what a composed and disciplined play from him.
The timing on that Mega as well. He arrived at the perfect time, just had to linger for a second, and then it spawned right beneath him. And now he's so stacked. Red is about to spawn. He might even give it up to his teammate. No, I think he wants it for himself. He's going to fall down. He's going to rocket jump up. He really wanted that one.
Yeah, Lord Respa.
And he has, because nobody's actually fighting over there.
Reki! 1 HP!
Unfortunately, it goes down.
Is the death now. 5 seconds remain. It is over. Respa and Prodigy, your Doombringer 2v2 Grand Champion. Doombringer just always delivers. Just always.
Oh, boy, howdy does it. Just good stuff all the time. And even when 2v2 just like blows out of proportion, it's just it's a frag fest the whole way through. And even a map like Aerowalk, which is very specifically kind of tailored for Quake World 2v2, just worked in that context, beautifully so. And of course, there was a whole cup of that. This is just the tail end of it. There's always more Doombringer events going on. Be in that Discord, get the game. The multiplayer is free, FREE. So go play that shit. It's good.
It really is. And I am not only saying that due to contractual obligation.
And I hope that means that we get to see more of that because, yeah, Respa and Prodigy just wiped the table in terms of 2v2. Organ Grinder's all about planting a flag on some of these titles, and they currently absolutely have the Doombringer 2v2 title. You can go to og.tastespleen.net to check out the rankings. I don't remember if I put up, like, team rankings, but yeah, it's in there somewhere.
So there we have it, the first foray into team games for Organ Grinder, starting with the Action Quake 2, following it up with the Doombringer 2v2, and we've got more of that coming your way in Organ Grinder 6. But before that, we have some call-out videos, and we have some settles to score in Duel, as ever. And I believe we're hearing from a Mr. DBT first.
I find both ridiculous and unbelievable this rift that has been created between us. We have been working on Quake Champions Doom Edition for what, like 3 years, maybe more? And we have been working just fine, deciding on the new champions, the new maps, the balance changes, just about everything. But then, you had to get obsessed with that goddamn game and start insisting on adding a champion that we never agreed on. I don't know what makes you believe that you can move me from this position. We had a roadmap. But you keep on insisting on this goddamn shit, and I'm tired of it. It's not going to happen. But because of all this arguing, the project has been stuck for the past 6 months. I'm tired of it. You want to decide what's going to be the new champion in the game? How about you duel me in the game that we both created? That may or may not be a copy of a Hits of or property. But the game that we created. Duel me there. Beat me, and then you get to choose what champion is added. But if you lose, I choose. You can be goddamn sure I won't let you add what you want. How about that? Let's settle this already.
Jahar, is this real?
I choose. So far in Organ Grinder, we've seen chainsaws, we've seen flamethrowers, we've seen iPads and GameCube keyboards. This is the first time I've been scared. It's the very
come
first
on. No. The demonic ritual that Dez did was pretty scary.
That was pretty Sam Raimi. It was pretty good. Good touch. Good stuff. A+ effort. But DBT and Mike Ellis, Michael Ellis, longtime developers of Quake Champions Doom Edition, the Mugen Quake Champions Dueler CTF or TDM or whatever. I haven't checked in with them for a little bit, and I assumed everything was happy in QCDE land. Maybe not. But we're going to have to keep track of this rivalry, and I think it's going to be a good fight either way.
So not only did they take the champions idea, they also took the community divisiveness of Quake Champions, and they ran with it, apparently. I'm excited. It's a great game to watch. It is a wild game with so many characters, so many abilities. The weapons are crazy. It's on Doom, so it's all a bit funky. And apparently that's an actual grudge match between people that have a problem with each other. And if that ain't Organ Grinder, I don't know what is.
You know, we said that's what we're here for, and so far everybody's been kind of play acting about it. So now I'm suddenly worrying about, well, okay, I think we need lawyers. I think that's what we need now. So subscribe to our Patreon. Help fund our legal defense team for Organ Grinder to make sure we don't get taken off the air. Thank you.
It could happen. It really could. And then how am I going to buy blueberries? How's Jahar going to print t-shirts with his own logos on them?
Yeah, well, I mean, that part's free. Continue? It's on the Redbubble shop, too. Oh, you can't see shit. Oh, I just realized that little plate says MD of the DM. That's very clever. I like that.
Pretty good, right? Who came up with that? Who came up with that? Anyway, DBT versus... I'm going to really try to say this correctly. I'm going with Michaelis. That's what I'm going with. Or Michael is. But we have another grudge match. It's one that's been long coming. It's Christus calling out Crazy Al.
Hello there. I'm looking for Alan. Crazy Alan. Last seen in Defrag running scared with his tail between his legs. But it's time for a real game, Alan. Do you have what it takes to beat me in Doombringer? I'll see you at the next organ grinder. Don't be late.
Doombringer has a way of blurring the line between perception and reality. Yeah, there you are. There's the Doombringer character model in the flesh.
He made the game, he made the model, he made the animations, he mocapped the animations, he commissioned the music, and now he's gonna fight what was the original Doombringer champion. A guy who literally beat some players to win literally one tournament a long time ago. But yeah, Christus versus Crazy Al. Is there real bad blood between them? Yeah, sure, why not? Hate each other. So that'll be good. And it's
I mean,
more
you're the
Doombringer,
one who
which is
went
always a
through
good
the
thing.
alleys of Glasgow and started just looking for people to play video games.
Excuse me? Then what?
It's a tough job.
Slander. It's like, it is. It really is. People don't know what it takes to work on Organ Harvester, you know? Just no respect. Yeah, more Doombringer. It's going to be a duel. It's going to be reasonably even skill, I would imagine. Christus with a little bit more practice. Alan with a little bit more natural aptitude. They used to duel all the time in Quake Live, in Doombringer a few years ago. Have been friends and playing games together for a long, long time. So there's some story there. And actually, the map picks, I won't spoil them, obviously, but if I know both of those players, it's going to be pretty contentious which maps we end up on. And basically, neither of them are going to be happy, which is just fantastic.
And to spoil one thing, let me take a quick look and see if they noted what betting tiers they want.
Ooh.
Let's see. Christus, okay, they're both going for 75-25 split. So I think this could be on the friendly side is the word I was going to use. But it's good to see them reunited once again. Ricky has been kind of stampeding all over the scene lately with his wizardly good looks, just baffling use of ghillie suits, good net code, and he can also shoot people really well. So I think Christus is looking to take the spotlight back.
And so he should. Speaking of the spotlight, we have a Quake Champions challenge here from Shvok.
Yo, Veske, let's throw down, man. Organ grinder, you and me, all right? Serbian Slaughterhouse. It's time to go, man. I know you're getting old and slow, but I think you can still play, so let's find out, all right? See you there.
So these are going to be some HPBs. Yeah, they just went for it, and I'm really happy to see some more Quake champions. So Veske Shvok, thank you for giving us a great show. I know it's going to be a great one, and I don't know, it just sounds like he's ready to play with the good old bud. We say we're all about the drama here, but it's mostly friends having a good time with each other. And then if things go poorly because there's money involved, then they stop being friends, and the show just gets more real over time. It's kind of brilliant like that.
It says the man who conceived of the entire thing.
I learned it from you.
The Narcissism Hour with Jahar and GMT, a brand new podcast coming to you daily because that's how often you should listen to an hour of us. Right, moving on. More Quake champions, this time with like really good players.
Yeah. Really good players, but I'll preface this by saying that the quality of the shit talk video does not necessarily reflect on the quality of the game.
This is Dewey, and I want to challenge GNIC to a Quake Champions Best of 3 on September the 11th on Organ Grinder. Absolutely no one has asked me, Dewey, why are you coming out of retirement to play him? Why? Why now? But really, the answer is that Jahar said there's money. I would like everybody to know that I'm taking this match very seriously. As Rafa once said of GNIX Eisen, golly gee, this is the best Eisen I have ever seen. This is definitely legit and not bugged.
I've seen better call-out videos from this guy.
Dewey went down to his local DMV to record his challenge video. Got it while taking his passport photos. But we get GNIC and we get Dewey. I know it's been a minute since we've seen Dewey didn't know he had retired. That's not why I was throwing money at him. It was for purely sexual reasons. But I'm glad he's here.
He's here, and he's going to play Genic. I mean, this is a legitimately very good match. Like an actual one you might see in a tournament or something near the end. But we get a video to go along with it of a man with no soul, as far as I can tell.
He plays Quake Champions. Like, you had to sell that thing a long time ago.
It's true enough. It's true enough. Anyway, that's Dewey versus Genic. It's coming. It's Quake Champions. It's a duel. It's going to be good. Speaking of, none of those things. Oh, it's only the bloody return of Action Quake 2, Jahar.
Hey, yeah. Oh, so excited. So Leftovers came back. They kicked ass the first time around, and they've got a new challenger. People who saw the first match and thought, you know, we can do better than that. And what's the worst that could happen? Leftovers getting more money, and you getting a good show out of it. So we're going to iterate on our coverage of AQ2, and there's going to be more. So there's no real video going with that. It's hard enough getting like 5 people to agree to do the same thing at the same time as 5 other people. So we're just happy we've got it. But stay tuned. This Saturday, 6 days from now, it's going to be real.
Cannot wait. More Action Quake 2 is a good thing, and I think that Organ Grinder is an introduction of sorts for a lot of people into Action Quake 2. It's my first time not seeing it, but watching a full match from beginning to end, and I'm finding a lot to love. So yeah, more Action Quake 2, always a good thing. And another team game as well. This time, wait, is this the first time Quake Live's been on Organ Grinder?
Second, but the first time was shit.
Oh, good. Well, this one promises to be not shit, as we will see a Capture the Flag show match. It's the Brexit special, UK versus EU. I'm going to get you the players right now, okay? Get ready. Playing for Europe, it's JCB, Fulgor, Maki, Mastermind, and Raced. And defending these Isles of mine, Drayan, FoTBH, Aphex, Roshan, and Snow. Oh yes, Quake Live CTF in the year of our Lord 2021.
And I've always had a very strong opinion about Quake Live CTF. If you're going to watch CTF, if you're going to play CTF, Quake Live is probably the place to do it. The aesthetics work well for it. The red's really red, the blue's really blue. And yeah, the VQ3 movement just works really, really well with CTF, and it's going to be good shit. I have little to no faith in these teams you've scrounged up. I don't know where you got them from. I don't know what form of Craigslist still exists over there that you were able to drum this up.
Dark web, mate. Got right on the dark web.
Quake Live
I
players
was like, yo, we're doing team games. And I was like, hold up. I have an entire crack den that has been meaning to get on Organ Grinder, but they don't like duels. Yes, finally.
And I'm thankful for it, honestly, because now we get to see Quake Live CTF, which is, again, some of my fondest memories early on. A lot of casting was around Quake Live TV, back in those Halcyon days when we didn't know how much older everybody could get and how worse things could be. Real hype moments about Troubled Waters, about, well, not Space CTF so much, but a lot of Ironworks, Courtyard. I'm really excited to see the maps that have been picked, and it's just going to be a good old time. And I think some of these games are going to be drawing out some new casters that we haven't seen on the show before, so stay tuned for that as well.
Very exciting stuff indeed. That has been the preview then for Organ Grinder 6. That is, of course, on Saturday, 6 days from now, as Jahar just said a little while back. We've got Quake Champions Doom Edition. We've got Doombringer. We've got Quake Champions. We've got Quake Live CTF. And absolutely not last, because it's the penultimate match, and also not least, Action Quake 2. Jahar, what have you got to say for yourself? And indeed, everyone.
Be here. September 11th. Don't forget. Save the date. And what's going to happen during this week is we're going to get some previews of those matches coming up, as well as the posting of the prize pool on og.tastyspleen.net. Gonna love it. Gonna see that prize pool go up. And again, for those of you who don't know, everybody involved gets some cash, unless they've stipulated in their agreement that they don't want any because they want a bigger bet, whatever, asterisk.
Who would do
that? Generally, you can play in the next Organ Grinder. We're all full up for number 6. We're ready for number 6, but number 7 is going to be coming. It's a once a month event, and you're free to join. Any game, anybody, any maps, and that's what we're here for.
All right. Well, this has been Organ Harvester. That will be Organ Grinder. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.